Hello everyone, and welcome to another tower defense demo, with me, McGammar. I have a lot of fun with these tower defense games, and I can't seem to get to sleep this morning. So, here I am. Before I jump right into the game, I'm going to look at settings. We have languages. You can change its display, and you can change its audio. Very important settings to have. Shame on games that don't have these. We can look at our resources here. We have our Spirit Binder. You can look at all the tower varieties that you have in this game. With all of its wonderful pixel art that you have for everything. It's very minimalist, but I love it. I love this kind of thing. We have our Maze Planner, so you can put down blueprints to have an idea of what you're going to be doing. So you're not going in without a plan. You can make your own. I'm probably going to go with the default one. There's also a leaderboard, so you can track your score relative to everybody else's. However, if I look at that right now, I'm not going to be able to control what kind of phrases you see on the stream. And that's kind of important for me to be able to do. So, this is all about the Labyrinth. It's about making a labyrinth out of these 8 elements. It's fun. Let's give it a go. When you first fire up the game, it's going to give you a bit of a tutorial. This is not my first time booting up the game. So let's put down our towers. We get to keep one of these. Of these, I want to keep the ice. I really like slowing towers. Unfortunately, this is a terrible position for ice. Terrible, terrible position. Is it going to be enough to win? Probably not. Let's try. Double speed. Just enough. Okay. I got a good variety here. I definitely need a light tower. Funny that they're moving within range of the ice tower specifically so it's useful. That's very generous. Oh right, I should probably put down the Maze Planner before I forget. Isn't it nice to have the red plate on the ground there? Oh good, that's really good actually. So we can take all 3 of these ice that we played, and we can immediately combine them and forge them. And then, we can take our ice with our other ice into light, and we can combine them all to make ourselves a merry lead. Shardcasters. With a stacking slow on Frostbite. Ooh. Ooh, that's tempting. But this is not what I want to combine all these into. This is not what I want to combine. So I'm going to hold off on doing that combination. And instead, I'm going to extend this wall out a little bit. And finish this over here. Okay, so from the options that we got available here, I would like to be able to get... I think I really need yet more ice. I'm going to need it for later. But the light. Let's get the light. Early waves are still kind of weak, so it's fine. We need to extend this wall out. Do I want water? Not really. Wind could be useful. Wind could be really useful. Yeah, let's take a wind. Because I would like to make this a lich. It's not a Mary Lude, but it's a lich. It has bouncing shots, stacking slow, and it's an anti-flyer that does magic damage. That's going to be important. Speaking of flyers, hey look, wisps! They fly! The elements you're going to get are going to be random every single time you play. Okay, so it's tempting me here. It wants me to get the water aspect, but that's not what I want. What I want is the light. And then I can combine my light like that. They're doing great. They're doing great together. Okay, so from all these, I think I would like to take the darkness. And we're done with the wave already. Yeah, the Lich is pretty good. Honestly, having any upgraded tower at this point is pretty good. I could combine all those to get the Earth. I think it would be handy to have an Earth guy later. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, don't I need another wind for this guy? Yeah, I do, eventually. I would like to get another light so I can get something out of that, but... I'll get the earth for now. Ah, they're invisible, but I have a light, which reveals them for me. It's really good. It's really good. Didn't get what I want again. That's a shame. Well, I'm going to need a little earth in order to combine the earth. Which I could combine right now to be able to make myself a dwarf. A dwarf will give me... damage of all spirits in range. But it's very sporadic. But the petrify could be good, so you know what? You know what? I think I do want a dwarf. I think I do want a dwarf. Let's get the dwarf. Okay, from these options... I didn't get the things I want. But I think I'll take an ice. I think I'll take another ice. Wait, don't I need a little wind in order to upgrade you? I do. Yeah, let's get the little wind. Oh, hey, a boss. Don't you like when tower defense games have bosses? So this is the Gem Crusher. What do you do so special? Do you crush gems? Well, joke's on you. Your destination is not a gem. I suppose these cores are gems, but oh no, you split. Joke's on you, I have bouncing shots. Continue to extend the wall. Alright, well, I got a light. That's good. So I could combine all these, and I could get myself a wisp. A wisp would do physical damage, it shoots, it assists, and it has haste. That does sound pretty good. That does sound pretty good, but it's not what I want. Alright, there's that darkness. You see, if I combine the light with the dark, I get an elf. Elves have crazy range. They have crits. They also assist and reveal. So every time one of these shots bounces, I have a 20% chance to assist and shoot an additional shot. That will also be really good because it allows the elf to damage things that they can't hit otherwise, like things that can only be hit by magic. Okay, now we're here. Oh, I need to upgrade you. I will eventually need a dark for you, too. Well, that's not happening. Let's get ourselves... Let's start working on more ice. We're going to need to get another ice core if we want to upgrade the Lich. And we do want to upgrade the Lich. If I can get a little dark, I will. You know what? You're not really helping there. I need to move you. So let's move you here. There we go. Now you're able to buff everybody else up. Isn't that great? Teamwork. Tower teamwork. Well, I do need some darks. Let's go ahead and collect that. Having fewer stronger towers is generally going to be better than lots and lots of weak little towers. But you still need towers that are able to accomplish the things to handle the threats of the enemies that you're facing. So these guys blink around. That's not really a threat that I need to deal with. But I need something I can deal with flyers. I need something I can reveal hidden enemies. I need something I can hit magic vulnerable only enemies. You gotta think about this. Okay, I gotta think about this. Fill that out a little bit more. Okay, so we're closer to getting the ice than we are to other things. That air is just kind of sitting over there. Yeah, we need to get that. Okay, we need the ice. We're closest to the upgrade on that. Okay, these guys look like they can't be hit by magic. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't relying entirely on the Lich, then. That said, we are, like... The Dwarf and the Elf work pretty good together, but the Elf combo is a lot better with the Lich than it does with the Dwarf. They do give you little suggestions on who they combo with in their list. I just think it's funny that the Elf and the Dwarf work together at all. Yeah, no leaks. Okay. Okay, the ice is what we need. Okay, so we can combine all these ice and make a thing, which will then be able to climb here to make Lich 2! Strong Lich! Yeah, there's a little damage meter on the left side, too, so you can tell who's doing the heavy lifting. Obviously, the Lich is going to be doing the heavy lifting because it's able to actually hurt these things. It's our highest level tower. It's a centralized location. All three of them are working together, though. The Dwarf is buffing the Lich's damage every now and again, so I have to give it credit. That's the one thing that meters don't really tell you about. From the selection I got here... I already have the little... I already have that I need. What do you go off of again? You go off of Earth. Well, let's get a light. I want to buff the Elf. If I could upgrade the Glitch again, that would be tremendous! Ah, but right, these things are also invisible. Until they get within range of the Elf! Your stealth does not work here. Put down these. Well, we're getting another light. That's what it looks like to me. We're most of the way there. We just need one more light. Yeah, the Elf is just shooting so fast with those bouncing shots with their assists. If I upgrade the Elf, the assist rate will only go up, too. That's why I like the Elf so much. Well, that and it also has ridiculous range and reveals everything. I don't know, it's just good. Yeah, the maze is real good, too. It's nearly done. Yeah, that basically does it. Oh, we didn't get what we need. We didn't get what we need. I'll take the Earth. But it doesn't feel good. I'm not really looking at the properties of the enemies because I kind of have a thing that I'm going for here. As long as I keep on powering up these three, we should be okay. It would be nice if I could get another tower like that does area damage. Or has like an armor weaken. Or maybe a stronger hitting magic tower. But as long as I upgrade these two, we should be okay. I like watching the funny little guys run through the tower. Oh, they almost made it to another point there. Okay, where am I going to extend next? I guess I could use this to force them over towards the Elf. Yeah, that seems like a move. Darn, still didn't get a light. Well, we'll take the Earth then. Oh, a Vile Bloom! Another boss! What do? You make babies! I guess the plan of making the babies is that you work in the opposite way than the other guy. So previously they had to kill the parent in order to make the babies. This one makes the babies first to distract them so they don't kill the parent. But the babies are fast and the parent is slow, so if they keep on going ahead like this... I don't know, we should be fine. It would have been nicer if I upgraded the elf a little bit more, or maybe the dwarf, but as you do. We're getting lots of assist shots, but the Lich is carrying this. Fewer upgraded towers is better. And what do I need to upgrade you again? A big wind. I think I have a wind lying around somewhere. No, I used the wind to upgrade them. Okay. Right now, I don't think I have any wasted elements on the field. It's just a matter of I need one more. Yeah, they're so distracted. We need more damage on the big one. I think the bouncing shots are doing some work, but we really just need to get the parent down. Alright, we got it. Taking out the parent was enough. We didn't even have to take care of all the little ones. Alright, well, okay, we got a light. We got a light. We get to upgrade the elf. Okay, so combine all you in order to combine into you. Yeah. Yeah, look at that range. Ludicrous. Yeah, now the elf is almost able to keep up with the Lich. That's a phenomenal increase of damage. Oh, it overtook. But it's a team thing. It's our damage. The elf is also in a really good spot. Actually, if it was moved over to, like, here, it'd be able to, like, fire all the way down this, both coming and going. I should probably increase the speed. It would be nice if there was a hotkey button to increase the speed, but I'm not complaining. It's not the first tower defense I had to click on that for. Okay, I can get the earth, but I don't have the dark to upgrade it anymore. But I also could really use the ice to start upgrading that. But we'll get the earth so we can upgrade the dwarf. Okay, we combine this here. Yeah, the towers are all now consolidated into the central hammer. Makes for a fine little kill box here. I wonder if this game will have workshop support so that people can share each other's map layouts with each other. So you can copy them really easily without having to draw them yourself. Alright, that looks good. What did I need again? Oh, right, I needed a dark. But on top of the dark, what else did I need? I needed a wind. Okay, we'll go for the wind. I think these enemies might be immune to something. Yeah, I think these guys are immune to physical damage. So, The dwarf isn't able to hit anything. The elf is only able to hit things by assisting the lich. The lich is able to hit them. But this guy isn't able to do anything. The earth core can do nothing. I don't know if I'm going to take any of these out, actually. The dwarf is helping with their buff, as they're able. But this might be too much for the lich to handle. Such is the way of things, I guess. Oh, they're thinning out. It was enough! Huh. I'm impressed. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. And so we're here. Okay, I still really need that dark. Alright, we'll combine this. One step closer to getting that air elemental. That air core. Yeah, these things are freezing pretty reliably. I'm pretty sure they'll unfreeze eventually for the ones that are outside my range. Yeah, that's going to be killer on my time, but it's not like I really care about that. I think they do eventually just melt. Yeah, they do eventually just fade if they're stuck for too long. That's convenient. Okay. More over here. Finally, a dark. At long last. Yeah, let's combine it. Here you go. Big dwarf. Is the dwarf going to be able to keep up now? No. No, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. It's buffing everybody else's damage. It's contributing. Our damage. It's also good that its range has improved now, too. But the elf is just in such a good position. They're not going to be able to get through. Alright, things are going pretty good so far. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's link this over. What do we get here? Oh, we got a big earth core. Well, I could use that to upgrade the dwarf. Eventually. Alternatively, I could pick up an ice. No, it'll be big. It'll be a bigger boon to upgrade the dwarf. Because every time the dwarf goes up a tier, the rampage also goes up. And that buffs everybody's damage. Alright, these fly. Oh no, we have a bunch of leaks. Ow. Well, I'm not perfect. Never said I would be. Let's see. From this, I could finish off that wind core, or I could grab one ice. I think it'll be better if I finish off the wind core. I think I need a whole dark core in order to get that. Yeah. Yeah, let's finish off the wind. Let's upgrade this. And while this is here, that way it'll apply haste on all these guys. No, that took a little hit. Let's heal that. I was nearing my cap of magic there. Don't want to accidentally overcap. Phoenixes. Okay. Okay. Also flying. How about that? How very convenient for you. We gotta do something to try and push them against this again. Okay, we got one ice. One ice might be exactly what we need. Yeah, we'll grab the ice. Well, it seems to be working. Ah, no leaks. That feels good. Yet more flying. How about that? Some harpies. Another ice. Good. Ah, but there's another earth core. But I really don't need that. I really don't need that right now. I need the ice. But wait, do I need a dark? No, I need a wind core. No. I do need a dark, but it's there. Okay, I have the wind core there. That's fine. That's fine. I desperately need the ice. So many flying enemies. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh no, we're getting leaks. How much does this hurt? A lot. A lot. Okay. Alright, I just didn't get the ice. But you know what? No run's going to be perfect, and that's okay. Even more flying. Okay, fine. We got an ice. We're taking the ice. Oh, Quetzalcoatl. Okay, you don't look how I thought you would, but that's fine. Okay, we combine this right now. And we combine this right now. Flying Boss meet. Level 3 Lich. Okay, it made it through on the first pass. But let's see how you're going to deal with the second pass. Okay, that worked. That worked. I'm happy. So we can't upgrade that anymore. We don't need any more ice. Don't need any more ice. Okay, so we need some dark. We need some... Yeah, we need dark and light. Dark and light. So both of them need dark. I'll take the dark. We're closer to upgrading the dwarf anyway. Yeah, we lost the haste buff. Because we moved away that, the wind elemental. But honestly, the extra tier upgrade on the Lich is tremendous. Okay. Oh hey, another dark. I'll take it. So far so good. Not getting a lot of waste. Let's spend some MP. Again. Real happy with this one so far. Oh yeah, they have to tap this down here, and then they gotta loop back. I worry when they get here, and I'm like, oh no, they're going for the core! No, they're fine. It's not that kind of tower defense game. I've played a few that are like that. This is not that one. Okay. I can place down even more towers. I mean, I guess I can make this longer. Didn't get a dark. Didn't get a dark. Well, at least I got a light. Once again, the Lich continues to be the MVP. Being an extra tier above everybody really helps with that. The extra tier of range is huge. They are taking a while to go around. Maybe I made the maze a little bit too long. No. There's no such thing as a maze that's too long. They are going down. Let's make this longer. Oh, I got a whole ice core. That would have been so great a while ago. Unfortunately, it's not a while ago. I'll go for the light. Either way, we need a whole dark in order to upgrade either one of these. So I'm one light and one dark away from upgrading this, and I'm one dark away from upgrading this. And I'm gonna need a whole lot more dark after that. Yeah, these three are just synergizing very well. It just so happens that this is what I got. Is this a perfect team? No. Absolutely not. But I saw the opportunity to pick up a dwarf and an elf, and I took it. The Lich is absolutely carrying, though. But they're working together as a team. That's a good team of towers. Covers the bases. Nope, almost messed up there. Okay, there's a whole light. There's a whole light, but I don't need that much light. I need the dark. I need the dark. Okay, and then the dark can combine. And then I can combine that to make the dwarf strong. Big dwarf. Loads of damage. Rampage 3. Loads of extra damage. Ludicrous. Big towers are the way to go. I think this is just 3 of the big towers. There was a whole great big giant list of stuff that you could make in this game. And all the enemies are just little guys. The people on the tower, they're just little guys. Me, I'm just a little guy. Just doing my best to try and protect my portal. Okay. Well, I needed light. I didn't get light. There's not really a lot I can do with these elements. Not anymore, anyway. I'll take the wind, I guess. Ah. These enemies are immune to magic. So the Lich can't help. Which means that we're going purely off of Elf and Dwarf, and they don't synergize nearly as well together. So this might be really bad for me. Yeah, we're barely doing a dent in these guys. They're already well past the first point. Our single target damage is not sufficing here. I could spend a lot of MP and move them towers around, so that they have more opportunities to hit. But I'm not going to do that. I think I'll just heal when they take the damage. It's going to be a lot of damage, too. It's going to be so much damage. They all got the zoomies. But just like there were certain enemies that could only be hit by magic, of course there's going to be the flip side. There's certain enemies that can only be hit by physical. You gotta have a variety. And my combo didn't work. I needed a physical tower that dealt area damage for the elf to take advantage of. And I didn't do that. Yeah, they're on their way around towards the exit now. We might get one more down, but it's not going to be a lot. Ah, that's a lot of damage. That's pretty terrible. Looks like they can combine into something immediately. Yeah, what can you make? You can make a whole Hydra. You know what? That's not dark and that's not light, so I'm going to say go ahead, do it. Make a whole Hydra at once. And let's get you moved right over here. What do you do for the team? You have some crits, you have a split shot, you do physical damage, and you petrify it. So your petrify will stack with the dwarf's petrify. That's neat. Good for you, little Hydra. I wasn't planning on having a Hydra today, but you know what? It would have been nice if we had this a wave earlier. I don't feel like I made any wrong decisions, though. Overall, I'm happy with the amount of towers I've been able to choose. The game does slow itself back down every time. The Hydra's range is not nearly as good as everybody else's. But they're in the hammer. That's theoretically the most opportunity they're going to get to hit anything. Yeah, what do you need to be able to upgrade? Big earth and a... Ice? Water? Ice. Not really what I've been focusing on this run. Okay. Next up, some Krampuses. Would that be Crampi? Well, there's a light. I can combine them all into a big light. What I really need is the darkness, but you know what? We'll take the big light. I could combine all these into a wisp. That also has assist and also haste. You know what? Let's do that. Why not? It doesn't seem like I'm going to get the darkness I need anyway. Move you over here. That way you can give everybody haste. It's an elf with a tiny little wisp. That seems kind of familiar. They're moving. Let's make them faster. You got this. Very nice. Okay, so I could finish this off, but what if I did one of those? Didn't get any dark. Didn't get any light. Not what I need. That's fine. We'll take the ice. It's more opportunities to help the elf hit. The elf isn't our big damage dealer anymore, but it's fine. I'm just glad I got the big towers. Some runs of this I don't even get a level 3 tower. They don't make it this far. I really like that light towers have extra range. It's a good niche. Fire towers are also pretty unique, but I don't really get them all that often. It's hard to resist the allure of light and ice towers. They're getting through the maze. I'm getting a bit worried. Rather concerned, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to take damage. I'm still in it. Okay. Okay, well, it's flying. And I didn't really particularly get anything that's going to help me. So I guess I take the wind. Now, which one of these hits the hardest? I took the ice. True, Phoenix! Ah, so what makes you so true relative to the other Phoenixes? Well, you're going down pretty easy enough. Oh, wait. Pick up plumes to prevent the Phoenix from healing. Oh! Oh! Oh, they scoured even more. Pick up plumes to prevent Phoenix from raising. Oh, that's not going to happen because I'm doing this alone. And I'm not that fast. Okay, so suddenly my character has a purpose. I had to go through 40 waves, but my character finally has a purpose. Oh, they're going to raise with a full health bar. Okay, so they didn't survive one pass over the Lich. So they shouldn't survive a second pass over the Lich. I think I got this. Good time to buff, Dwarf. Good time. Yeah! Victory! Alright. Thank you for trying out the demo. Stay tuned for a full release. You can join our Discord server for updates and discussion. Excellent! I sure got a score there. The maze length was rather long, and it took about an hour. That seems to be how far a run of a tower defense will usually go for me. Probably because I forget to hit the speed up button every now and again. That was pretty good. That was rather fun. And that's it. That's all there is in the game right now. I think it's a pretty good demo. The inability for you to choose what kind of towers you're going to get going into it is, it is a benefit of the game, actually, because it means that you don't always just lean back and lie and rely on the things that you're usually used to. You sometimes have to adapt on the fly. Like, I definitely wasn't planning on using a dwarf. I was going to go into that hoping to get a Lich and an elf, but the dwarf didn't see coming at all. And you know what? It worked! And I'm happy it worked. Because it meant that I got to show you guys that it worked. If you're here still, thank you so much for watching, and consider picking this up to play it around for yourself. It's a good way to spend an hour or so. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.